So today we're going to be talking about herbal capsules, and this is what a herbal capsule looks like when it's finished. You might well have taken one. It's just a capsule that has been filled with a herb that has been ground into a powder, and this is what it looks like before it's actually been filled. I don't know if you can see that very well, and they just come apart like that. And these ones are actually made from cornstarch, but you can get ones made from gelatin, but more commonly now it's a cornstarch vegetarian capsule, this is a size 0, which is the most common really of most of the capsules. Now there's a couple of ways that you can actually fill them. If you wanted to, you could just buy empty capsules, and whatever powder it is that you wanted to use, this is my own mix that we're going to be using today, but whatever it is that you wanted to take in a capsule, you could just scoop the powder into the capsule like this. It just takes a little while just to fill it, and then you just pop the top on like that, and then they just click together. It makes like a little popping noise when it's filled. So that's a hand-filled capsule. It was very easy, very quick, and you can do that. Obviously, if you're going to be taking a lot of capsules, then this can take a long time, but if it's just for you and you only want to take a few, then that can be very cost effective. Buy the powder that you want and buy the empty capsules and then fill them yourself. Now today we are going to be using this contraption, which is my capsule maker, and this actually makes 100 capsules at a time, but different capsule makers will be different sizes. You can get ones up to 400 capsules at a time, and you can get ones down to, I think you can do 10 or 15 at a time. So this is one that I've already filled, but I've got one left to show you. So in each of these holes is half the capsule. So in this side is the long portion of the capsule, so you just pop that in the hole right down, and the short side of the capsule goes into this side, you just push that down. So there are 100 of those all filled into here. Now today I am making capsules that contain turmeric, celery, ginger and frankincense, and this is my own pre-made mix of the proportions I need for my anti-inflammatory capsules, which I use for patients with arthritis and inflammatory conditions. So this is already made, a ready-made powder, and it's in the dosage that I need, so I don't need to measure anything out, it's just ready to go. These capsules will contain about 400 milligrams each capsule. So to start off with, you just pour the powder over here. Okay. Now what I use, you can use whatever you want, but I just use a business card to just move the powder gently over the holes, because we just want to get all of the powder in. This can be a bit messy, as you can see. I've got kitchen roll that I've just got covering my work surface. I'm also wearing gloves today because this is an internal medicine, so I do need to make sure that everything is nice and clean. Also, because I'm using turmeric, I don't want to be dyed yellow. So there we go. I'm just going to move that to the edge. So what we do is just pop the powder we haven't used into the jug. There we go. Now what you do is you have the prongs, and they just squeeze that powder down into the capsule. Because what you'll see is that it's not completely full. That's about a third a third full, so we're going to need to do it twice more. So pour over your powder. Same again with the card, making sure that we're getting into all the holes. Try not to get it everywhere. And again, powder into the jug. That's why I like to have the card, because you can get into that angle really well. And then down again to just tamp that down. Just be really gentle, because if you push too much, you will dislodge the capsule. So you do need to see one has just come above there. We need those to stay in their holes. So there's a little bit of a gap left, so we can put, it won't be too much that we can fit in, but we can fit a small amount in these capsules. We want them as full as we can get them, because we need them at the 400 milligram dosage. There we go. So we're just scraping again. This will be the last time. And we just need to make sure that there isn't any powder left. It's also a good idea to just make sure they're all in line and they haven't come out of position. So that's the last squeeze with that bit. And now just double check, because if any of them have come out, they won't seal when we do this next part. Now there's a bit of a knack to this, because what we need to do is we need to squeeze these two halves together, and that is going to form our capsules. So once those together, you squeeze the edges into position, and then you squeeze the whole capsule maker like so, and it will make a clicking noise. And then just lift this one away, and you should be left with 100 capsules, which it has worked. So we now have 100 capsules, and with this capsule maker you just push the bottom and they come free. So I'm just going to carefully put them into this bowl. There's one last part that we have to do with these capsules. There we go. Now, the only thing that we need to do is just squeeze them together, because there is a little bit of a gap with these, and once they're squeezed, they become the size 0 capsule, which is what we're after. So that is capsule making, either by hand or with a capsule maker.